will be the most important top 5 video I ever make. And since it's sponsored by Call of Duty Mobile themselves, I know they'll see what I have to say. You can check out this glorious game at the link at the top of the description. But first, let's get into some honorable mentions. First honorable mention of which is the QQ9, a fast-firing, great damage per second submachine gun. I love this weapon, but unfortunately, like many others that didn't make this list, it's just not good enough. In my opinion, however, it's the second best SMG in the game right now. And then we have the Swordfish. This is definitely gonna surprise some people if you don't watch me live streaming. I love this gun. We've never had an assault rifle burst in the game that's actually relatively good. If you want to have some fun, check it out. However, something that's better long range than the Swordfish is the number 5 spot, being the DLQ. Over the past few months, I've used a lot of different snipers for a long period of time, and it was really between the DLQ and the Locust to which sniper rifle was my favorite. Sometimes I like the Locust, and sometimes I like the DLQ. As of recently, it's been the DL. In the number 4 spot, in the CR56A Max. Not only can this 2-tap to the chest, it can also one-shot to the head across the map, effectively making it a sniper rifle when you have the M67 ammunition attachment on it. Year 1 COD mobile meta, 4-shot weapons. Year 2 COD mobile meta, 3-shot weapons. And now we're into year 3. COD mobile have decided to give us 2-shot assault rifles, while also kind of making them 1-shot. In year 4, are we even gonna have to shoot? Speaking of shooting, the number 3 gun actually shoots incredibly fast, and this is where I feel like this list gets important. Recently buffed M13. It was already good, already top tier weapon. Wasn't the best, but this recent buff has skyrocketed it into the top 5 list and basically made it one of the best weapons of all time if you only look at statistics. I really like using this. Whether it's going for nukes or tryharding, it's a great weapon of choice, and it's almost in the discussion of the best 2 weapons in the game. That is, if you haven't used the best 2 weapons in the game for a couple days. Because as soon as you use those, you realize nothing in this game even comes close. But don't let that distract you from my last honorable mention. Persistence. One of the all-time great things that COD Mobile ever decided to give us was this cuddly little red perk, allowing you to get massive score streaks like VTOL Warship, Swarm, Stealth Chopper, and many more without actually having to go on a streak. You can die unlimited times, and I think that's great. Psych. This is where I complain. This is an urgent need of a nerf. I talked about it here, but I needed to address it in a main channel video. My suggestion of a nerf is don't allow it to be used with hardline, and also slightly increase the points it takes to get the streaks when using it. Now into the really nitty-gritty stuff. The top 2. Number 2 being the Holger. This thing's a demon. 100 round mag, can aim down sight and move side to side like an assault rifle with good ADS movement speed attachments. Excellent iron sight if you got the battle pass or the mythic skin. This gun has been at the top of the game for over 3 seasons, and I'm actually disappointed with COD Mobile on this one. This is the first time in history where a gun has been undoubtedly a top 2 weapon for this long. In seasons past, there's always been guns that you could use in order to counter top weapons, and the time to kill was always slower, so he could react and outplay those top weapons anyway. But now this gun and number 1 kills so fast that it's almost impossible to outskill your opponent. In fact, the only way to counter this particular weapon close range is to use the MX9, which is that number 1 weapon. The Holger beats this long range, but loses to it close. However, the MX9 still beams across the map. It is absolutely ridiculous how good this weapon is, and both of these top 2 need a nerf as soon as possible. I know I speak for the majority of the COD Mobile community when I say that we're fed up with the current meta. We need one of the biggest balance changes of all time in this next season. So COD Mobile, it's over to you. Are you gonna give the people what they want? Subscribe.